management of Scientology for 2 years. I had a pretty negative experience with them, and so this is why I'm here protesting.
What was your negative experience?
Okay.
Where to start?
I understand you just spoke with them, or you're looking to get an idea? Okay, so...
I was just in there
Yeah.
for an hour, less than an hour. I went through their whole stress test. People are too much time on it. No, but I have too much time on my hands literally because I'm talking to you guys too. Right? But it's okay, I'm having a cigarette, so really just a cigarette break. Alright, so what was your experience?
My experience was, I joined management of Scientology, so we're not talking at this lower level, we're talking upper level. Management is in charge of directing the operations of churches of Scientology across Canada and across the world. But the branch that I joined was the Canadian headquarters. I lived there for 2 years. The headquarters used to occupy the upper 3 floors, but now they've moved to a location out in Orangeville, Mono, Ontario. The upper 3 floors are now vacant, but they're planning to expand the current organization up into those 3 floors. Yeah, but I was there and I was working for them in management, and essentially the point where I started having difficulty, because I didn't live there for 2 years. I mean, you're talking eating there, sleeping there, living there. Yeah, there was a communal housing facility at another location down the street, but I did spend all of my life there for 2 years. And what happened is, because of that, I missed my family. I wanted to go home and visit my dad for Christmas in 2008, late 2008. And in order to leave the building, they expect that a person submit for written approval to leave. No member of management, also known as the Sea Organization, sea is in the ocean, no member of management is permitted to leave the building in order to visit family or to take time off without written approval.
That's because you were in the management part of it.
Right. And this is pretty extreme, but you know, people can get into that. You know, people can get into that. There are minors who work in management, so we're talking about kids 12, 14, 15 that their custody has been signed over to the organization, and they are basically told they have no right to go visit family unless somebody says it's okay.
Somebody within the Scientology management.
Exactly. Specifically their human resources department called HCR. So I applied twice. Interesting. Yeah, I wrote twice in order to go and see. Sorry, I'm just sensitive to smoke.
No problem.
I wrote twice to go visit my family, and what happened was, both times it didn't come back. I said, okay, I'm going anyways, whether you approve it or not, because I miss my dad. I love my dad. I live with him all my life.
Defected from the church.
Right. Now, I came back after a week because I was not in a good situation. If I didn't come back, I would have been homeless, essentially. But I did come back for a week. I started to see things.
You should have been homeless. You would have been better off.
You know what? I had a better plan, though. My plan was to be with my dad for at least as much as I can, maybe talk him out of it, and get enough money to talk them out of what I knew they were about to do. And they did it. They issued
where's your dad?
My dad lives in a house in Richmond Hill, north of Toronto. He's a student. Yeah, he's a student. He comes in to read. And they issued a suppressive person declare. It's a piece of paper. Basically says a lot of bad things about me that aren't true, except for the fact that I am telling people what happened to me. And that's a crime. They don't want me to tell you. It's a crime for me to tell you what happened. It's a crime for me to tell you that I don't like what they're doing.
It's a crime?
It's a crime in their
to
eyes.
them.
In their eyes.
And well, so legally, like in the courts of
legally
Canada,
nothing. No.
Oh,
No.
But in their eyes, it's a crime, and it's enforceable when believers are told what to do. My dad's been in for 25 years, and when he got declared, he saw that I was declared. He had no choice because their control over him was so extreme that he did what they wanted to do. What they wanted.
What did they want him to do?
They wanted him to keep me out of the house and have no contact with me ever again.
And so, what did he do?
He kicked me out of the house and never did contact me ever again.
And where he still lives in Richmond Hill?
Yeah.
Your father. How old is he?
He's an adult. He's probably late 50s.
How old are
He's
you?
certainly old enough to.
How old are you?
I'm 23 now.
You're 23. So you're an adult. Age of majority, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, right?
This is true. Yeah.
Well, no,
but I
within
would
the
like
laws
to see
of
my
Canada.
dad.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
in Canada.
I would like
so
to
you're
visit
allowed.
my dad.
So,
you know?
so by the laws of Canada, do you have a restraining order? Does he have a restraining order on you?
He is being ordered by Scientology to never talk with me.
I know,
again.
but
That's just
by
as
the
good.
laws of Canada,
No.
because the laws of Canada supersede those laws of the Church of Scientology.
Not in his mind.
Well, no.
What are you saying? To go up to the front door and say, "Hi, Dad, I miss you"? He's just going to slam the door in my face.
And that's his right to do that. He can slam the door. He's an adult, right?
If Scientology hadn't taught him the way they had taught him, and we'd still be together. And this is why my son says...
That is own actions. That's actions, not thoughts or opinions. If he doesn't like you, your father or your mother doesn't like you. Your father loves you. If your father loved you, he wouldn't slam the door in your face.
Not necessarily. For 25 years.
Anyways, I'm not going to argue
Everybody has
with
the
you.
choice.
I didn't realize
My
you
dad
came to
slams
argue.
the door on me all the time.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
So he opens it again eventually, right?
Yeah, and then
my dad
slams
is
it back
never
on me
opening the
first.
door again.
Well, okay.
And because they told him not to.
Yeah.
And that is an extreme level. It's not that he doesn't like me. It is an extreme degree of control that is exerted. I'm not going to repeat myself.
No, I
my dad loves me. He misses me. I know he misses me.
It
But I'm
is
not
an
going to tell you how.
extreme degree of control. You're right. It is.
Just take one of our papers.
And what if I was, listen, what if I was 12? What if I was 12? Because they've got 12-year-olds working there.
If you were 12, your parents would tell you to go to school, eat healthily, play sports,
12-year-old
and
working
have
for
fun.
management in the exact same situation.
Well, that's kind of slave labor.
12-year-old
right
son.
there.
Well,
I would consider that slave labor.
Well, they've got him. Caleb Fournier, if you want to go back and talk. I don't know if you're here to argue with me, but his name
I'm
is
not here to
Caleb
argue with
Fournier.
you.
He's
I'm
14,
actually supposed to go
and
to
he's a
City
cook.
Hall right now and protest.
Or Melissa
other
Cologne.
shit.
She started when she was 12, dropped out of grade 6. It's all interesting.
I'm actually supposed to be at Wellesley right now. Where am I? Hold on. Fuck. What time is it?
It's
Have I answered your questions?
You help me out.
already? Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
What
time is it?
The time is
Time was
3:45, just about.
Alright, and I'm supposed to be where... Oh, fuck. This is what I hate already.
Yes, no, it's